All right at the top, some news that's just coming in. The former law intern who had alleged sexual harassment by former Supreme Court Judge A.K. Ganguly has responded to the letter that the Justice had written to the Chief Justice of India last night.
The former intern says that legal luminaries continue to malign her. She says that the university she attended did not have any policy for sexual harassment cases. She also said she did not question the jurisdiction or the intent of the three-judge panel as was alleged. The former intern says even after the operative portion of the report was made public, she has been maligned.
And finally, she says anyone claiming that my statements are false is disrespecting me and the Supreme Court. Well, Jaskirat Singh Bawa is joining us on the phone line right now on this latest statement that has been issued by the law intern. First, she had spoken out on that blog, Jaskirat, and now this statement after Justice Ganguly wrote to the Chief Justice of India. And in a way, she has hit back at all the allegations that have been leveled against her.
Well, that is correct. Now, according to Justice Ganguly's 8-page letter to the Chief Justice of India, he was implying that there are lobbies which have worked because of his judgments which had affected them adversely, and that they want to defame him and that they want to sully his name. Now, she has responded, of course, in response to that, because that implies that she was only a pawn, or that she was being used by those lobbies, or that she was hand in glove with those lobbies to try and sully his name. Now, she's responded suggesting, amongst other things, that that this is a disrespect to the Supreme Court's own committee. She's also responded about the timeline of the statement that was questioned by Justice Ganguly, who had suggested that her affidavit, which is revealed by Additional Solicitor General Indira Jaising, was actually 2 or 3 days after the Supreme Court statement had actually come out. So she's given a clarification about that as well. And she's ended the statement by saying that those who have been spreading rumors and politicizing the issue are doing so out of prejudice and malice to obfuscate the issue and escape scrutiny and accountability. So that is a clear-cut ending. That ending line is a clear-cut hitting back at all those who have been questioning her intent to actually go ahead with the complaint. Again, no clarity whether or not she will be pursuing any police case, because, again, she has mentioned in this statement that she will be using her own discretion on that, and there has been absolutely no indication whatsoever that she will be, in fact, responding to the police's request to actually get her statement recorded.
Jaskirat, one of the significant lines she writes in her latest letter is that she says anyone who's questioning me and my intentions also happens to be questioning the Supreme Court panel which investigated her case, because the Supreme Court panel said it found prima facie evidence of sexual harassment against her.
Well, for the context, let's go back to Justice Ganguly's letter to the Chief Justice of India. He said that since it was already known that the person who was being accused over here is a retired Supreme Court judge, so the whole purpose of setting up a committee which in the end finds that nothing can be done anyway because the judge had retired and at the time of the alleged incident, and the person who was accused was an intern, so not on the payrolls of the Supreme Court, not on the registration of the Supreme Court. Those are already established facts before the Supreme Court committee was even formed. So that was what Justice Ganguly was one of his contention of questioning the Supreme Court panel. Over here, the ex-law intern is hitting back, suggesting that if you're questioning my intent or my affidavit, the Supreme Court has the 3 judges of the Supreme Court. One of them is actually, in fact, 2 of them are incumbent Chief Justices of India. So you're actually questioning their own findings, prima facie, which actually suggested that advances which are sexual in nature were made by Justice Ganguly.
Jaskirat, many thanks for getting us those updates over there on this ongoing case.
In fact, the intern's response has come to a letter that was written by Justice Ganguly to the Chief Justice of India, P.Sathashivam, just yesterday. Well, Ganguly had alleged that justice is being denied to him and his side of the story was not being heard properly.
Justice Ganguly in his letter wrote, and I'm quoting here, "Your Lordship did not address me correctly. I'm constrained to raise a few questions about the Supreme Court committee report. I never harassed nor did I make any unwelcome advances to any female intern." He goes on to say that even though her statements cast aspersions on his personal behavior and adversely impact his reputation and his honor as a former judge, he was denied a copy of the intern's complaint. He said, "I see in the whole game a palpable design to malign me at the instance of interested quarters."